that you really want. Credit cleanse, there ain't nothing you can't do. Make it happen, we got a passion on seeing all your dreams come true. Hey, people said that she wouldn't, on a business, nah, she couldn't. Entrepreneur, doing it all, and still a mother, she really a boss. Thankful to God, they cannot stop the blessings. She really knows what her worth is, building up generational wealth, breaking out generational curses.
Hey, hey, hey. All right. You know what? I'm gonna play that just one more time. One more time for the one more time.
Credit cleanse, change your life and build your credit up. Credit cleanse, time to live your life the way that you really want. Credit cleanse, there ain't nothing you can't do. Make it happen, we got a passion on seeing all your dreams come true. Hey, people said that she wouldn't, on a business, nah, she couldn't. Entrepreneur, doing it all, and still a mother, she really a boss. Thankful to God, they cannot stop the blessings. She really knows what her worth is, building up generational wealth, breaking out generational curses.
All right, all right. Hi, everybody. How are we doing today? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, you petals. Hey, the real estate diva. Who we got over here on Facebook land and YouTube world? Hey. Hey, Erica. It says, hey, Facebook user, so I can't even see who it is. But y'all know what to do. If you are tuned in, go ahead, take this time. Make sure you share, share, share. Tag, tag, tag. Get the people in here. Y'all, sometimes my dimples want to show and sometimes they don't. It's crazy. All right. Anyway. So tonight is like this is about y'all. It's been a lot of people in the inbox that's calling. Like today was crazy for Monday, really. We had calls back to back, back to back. People signing up left and right for different things. So definitely thank y'all for everybody out here that be telling everybody about your girl at Credit Cleanse. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all. All right. So, anyways, tonight is about y'all. I know y'all had questions, whether you're in the program and you just don't understand something, you're thinking about doing the master class, or maybe you are thinking about the challenge. You don't understand. You just signed up. You need answers, or maybe you just have a business credit question, or personal credit question, business related type of question, a life, how to utilize your credit, whatever. That is what tonight. So tonight is really about y'all. Okay. Let me start off with, for those of you, if this is your first time, please don't let it be your last time. Again, make sure you tag somebody, make sure you share, get the people in here and let them know about your girl. Don't keep this to as a secret. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be no secret. We ain't creeping on the down low. No. We're not doing that. You guys see me in public, okay? I want to be seen with you in public, okay? So therefore, please tell people about your girl. I am your girl, Kyra. I am the CEO of Credit Cleanse, an award-winning credit counseling service out here in these credit streets. Your girl is also a business strategist, a business funding strategist at that, a credit educator. I am also at the high schools now educating the youth on they need to do when it comes to their credit, how to leverage it, get out here and get to winning in real life. All right. I have a book on Amazon. It is called Stop Paying Their Mortgage and Start Paying Your Own. If home ownership is the goal, guys, go check this book out. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Sorry I look rough today. I'm going to the gym after this. Okay. I'm on my fitness kick. I got to get this, looking. Okay. So anyways, like I said, thank y'all for tuning in. I am not like your average out here, okay? I like to have fun. I like to laugh. I try to make credit financial literacy, all of that. I try to, add a little to it so we can get out here. You can laugh about it, but you actually understand it because it relates to all of us. Okay. Hey, I'm missing all these. I'm sorry if I missed you. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. All right. So, anyways, first things first. Today was day one. Um, so I woke up one night and I was just like, you know what? I want to do a challenge for my members, a credit cleanse, right? So then I was like, what do they want? Home buying challenge, or do they want to just leverage their credit all the way around, right? So the tribe has spoken. They had to midnight. So the ones that did get in there and get to vote, they spoke. They said, home buy later. Okay. They was like, no, we want to level up on all areas. So we are doing a leverage that credit challenge, guys. So then I started thinking, maybe this don't just need to be for the Credit Cleanse members. Maybe let this be for everybody. So if this is something that you are definitely wanting to be in, the Leverage Your Credit Challenge, right now it's for 10 days. Y'all know me. I could go on even more. I'm going to explain how it all works and everything. But if that's something that you want to be a part of, if you're trying to leverage your credit, you trying to get out here, get on free flights, free hotels, all this other stuff, you trying to get real estate properties for the free 99, meaning you ain't using a dime of your own money, but you're going to come out here and get out here to win, then you need to get in this challenge. All right. Because I'm not going to hold anything back. That ain't me. But if that is something you want to do, definitely make sure you message WIN, WIN 23 at 254-274-2766. All right. And can somebody on Facebook or YouTube put that in the chat? And somebody on IG, put it in the chat as well, please. If that's a challenge that you would like to join, and it's for the free 99, it's just leveraging up your credit, then you would type WIN 2, the number 2, and the number 3. All right. 2-254-274-2766. Today was day one, so you haven't missed a lot. So you can still jump in there before we get truly into it, okay? WIN 23, and you want to message that to 254-274-2766. And I'm going to get this out the way before y'all start asking y'all questions or anything like that. All right. So basically what the Leverage Your Credit Challenge is about is I want to show y'all how to use your credit. All right. To get out here and truly get to winning in these credit streets. Okay. Everybody talks about getting into a home. Everybody talks about getting a car with great credit. Everybody talks about getting these high limit credit cards, right? But what they're not really talking about is, okay, what do you do afterwards? What do you do with that high limit credit card? How do you make it where just because I went and paid for some groceries that now the credit card company is paying me? Or just because I went to the airport, I'm getting past all these security checks and I'm going straight into a different lounge than everybody else. Or, Kyra, how do you purchase properties without using your own money? How are you being able to do this? Yes, you can just max out a card, whatever. No, you actually get money on the back end. How are you doing this? How do you have vehicles that you never used a dime of your own money? You was able to pay the vehicle off and you still profiting. These are the questions I'm always getting asked. Thank you, everybody that put it in the chat for other people to join. So now I figured, why not do a free challenge, and let's see who ready for this life. Who about that life, okay? Share in Facebook. If you are on the Credit Cleanse Elite page, you will actually have to get onto actual Credit Cleanse page or my page if you are a person that's on my personal page. From there, you can share it, but you won't be able to share this right here if it's in a group, okay? So if you're in the Credit Cleanse Elite group, you have to get out of that group and go to the actual Credit Cleanse page. All right. Yes, y'all better get in this challenge. So every day, what's going to happen is there's going to be some tasks that you have to do to make sure that you are on board. There might even be some times where I'm like, hey, you need to go here. Hey, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be like, hey, this is somewhere I know can give y'all some funding. You might want to go here, check them out, do your due diligence, and then proceed, okay? Like I said, this is just a fun challenge because I think everybody needs this. Not only, oh, okay, you got great credit, but then what? I know people that have had great credit for years, and guess what? They ain't been doing nothing with it. I'm like, so what's the point in even having it at this time? You know what I'm saying? The wealthy ain't just sitting on it, they using it. So why aren't you? All right. So I want to teach y'all how to do that and not mess yourself up. So it's a really fun challenge, you guys. It's for the free 99. Don't come in here thinking that you're going to be like my one-on-one clients and you're going to be having $160,000 credit card just like that. You know what I'm saying? They on a different level. Let me just say that. Okay. But you are going to come in here. You are going to learn truly what credit is about so you can get yours to where it needs to be so you can get out here and get to winning. So like I said, join the challenge if that's something you want. Also, real quick before we get into the Q&A, I am having a business funding masterclass. All right. The masterclass, this is where for business owners, anybody that's in business, thinking about getting into business, whether your personal credit is trash or not, it will be funding resources that you can use. Whether you're just starting, this is your day one in business, it'll be resources that you can use, right? Whether you have been seasoned, but you don't have business credit built up, I'm going to be giving you funding sources. So for anybody that is interested in learning those type of strategies, as well as if you follow Credit Cleanse, you can see on my page all the time where my one-on-one members are getting 6 figures in one credit card, right? So I will be telling y'all little plays that you can do so that can happen for you. All right. If you are interested in that, definitely, if you're on IG, click the link in my bio. It is the first tab. If you are Facebook or YouTube, matter of fact, let me post that for y'all, okay? You can click this link and it'll take you to it if that is something that you are interested in. All right, so that's my spiel on everything. Now let's get into this Q&A. All right, so y'all are able to ask me any question that y'all want to ask. This is basically y'all free laser session, right? 30 minutes with me right now is 97, but starting July 1st, it is 197 for 30 minutes with me. So y'all got whatever amount of time it takes on here. I'm answering y'all's questions about anything so y'all can get out here and truly get to winning. Y'all gonna hear me say that a lot. I want to see y'all winning in these streets. All right. So Get your pens and paper so you can take notes. Heck yeah. You know, what's the number again? Can you pin it? Yes. Let me try to pin it. Y'all know I'll be bad on here. So I'm trying not to. Okay, yes. The least I pinned it. Thank you. Alrighty. So what questions do y'all have from me tonight? It is all about y'all. And don't be talking bad about me because my nails is broke, okay? I got a whole date tomorrow, okay? So don't be talking bad about me. Let's see. Is there a way to transfer one vehicle off my credit onto my husband? Why would you do so? Honestly, I'm asking what would be the reason behind it. You could sell it to him and then it would transfer over, or anything like that. But honestly, what I guess I would need to know more. So, what would be the reason behind it to kind of give you a for sure answer of which way you need to go? But yeah. So we'll come back to that. I'm looking forward to the class. Yes, day one started today. Please make sure you do your homework, guys. Please make sure. And if you go ahead and message that, it's going to give you the link so that you can start on the assignment. Make sure you complete it. Everything is going to make sense, okay? So when you are leveraging, it's a mindset thing. We got to get out that thinking of things are too expensive. You got to get out that thinking of I can't do this. So the first things first is we got to be real and honest with ourselves. So that's the reason for the assignment that you have that's for today, right? Being real, being honest with ourselves, sitting down and really thinking about, oh, dang, how did I get here? And then we're going from there. All right. What are the steps to put my vehicle in my business name? Again, why would you want to do that? All right. So let me explain this real quick. I know on IG, I know on social media, period, all these people are talking about, oh, you should have your vehicle on the business side, right? All this other stuff. Well, let me tell y'all a little gem here, okay? At the end of the day, when it comes to building business credit, when it comes to getting business credit limits, getting business funding, they don't only a lot of these major lenders. So when y'all see my members getting American Express and they getting $160,000 limits and stuff like that, this is why. It's not only about your business side, it's about the personal side. Don't take everything off your personal and try to put it to your business. It makes no sense, guys, because the personal side also needs to be able to hold its own, right? Your business is basically your rich best friend, okay? That's your rich best friend. So, yes, that's your rich best friend, but you also need to be rich, okay? That way, y'all complement one another. So, you want to have a vehicle already paid for on your personal side. Why? Because now when you go and get a vehicle on the business side, guess what? They see that you could already handle $20,000 auto loan or $30,000 auto loan or whatever it is. Okay. So now, remember I said on the business side, they always approve you for 2 to 10 times more than what they see that shows on your personal side. So guess what? Now you got that, right? You can go and run it up on the business side. But there's no reason to transfer that if it doesn't need to be transferred, if that makes sense. I know everybody's talking about hide it and all this other stuff. Guys, I'm going to tell you, that is not how you get out here and get the bag. And if you look at their credit profile, you're going to see that they actually have stuff on their personal as well as on the business side. They flossing the good stuff for y'all that they done got, but they're not telling you to get that G-Wagon. They had to have an auto loan on their personal side that it was at least 30, 40, or $50,000, and it was paid off and it was in good standing. They're not telling you that part. They're not telling you in order to even get that strictly off the business and don't have to PG it at all, that they built that company up, right? And now that company is also flowing $100,000 a month or something like that. So they're able to get all this other stuff. They're leaving so many parts out. So y'all seeing the highlights, they reeling y'all in, y'all going to pay for these courses, and then y'all like, oh, man, I didn't get nothing out of that. This is why. So that's my spill on that. So definitely, if you don't need to, keep your vehicle on your personal side. If anything, go add a vehicle or whatever, but you need to make sure it's an asset. Let me say it like that. So if you're going to get a vehicle and you're going to put it on your business side, right? When that vehicle is sitting, that's when you should put it on some type of car rental service, okay? Like Turo. So now it's still bringing you in income, right? Because the point is to always be having your money make money. Your asset, like everything that you get, should be making you money on the back end. Y'all seeing me? For those of you on my personal page, y'all see that I'm about to close on $1 million home, right? But what y'all, I will be sharing, of course, but that's not my forever home. I'm going to stay there for a certain amount of time. Then guess what? That is getting rented out for people that want to have retreats and all of that. And that I'm going to use that to get my forever home, which is a 10-bedroom, 8-bath, all of that. Okay. So everything should be is making you money. Okay. Is giving you that lifestyle that you want to live. Y'all know I'll be going off on these answers. So definitely make sure y'all got y'all pen and paper together. What if you have $20,000 credit card on personal? What utilization should it be in order to use business credit to purchase a vehicle? Anytime that you're going after funding on the business side, and if you are not just using the business itself, but you want to PG it, meaning personal, for those of you that don't know, that means to personally guarantee. That's where they look at your personal to approve you, even though it's still just going to report on the business side, right? You want to make sure that you have your balance down to like anywhere 6% or less if you want the max, right? So 6% or less. That way you can get the max. So I definitely hope that helped. And sorry, guys, I'm going up. I'm going to get y'all questions. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Marlon said I can't use vehicle for business and I had to get commercial insurance for the vehicle so the lender will know. Yes, so when you get a vehicle on the business side, you do have to have commercial insurance on there, especially if you're going to be putting it on any type of platform. Okay, so for Facebook user, because I can't see who it is, I honestly would like for you to schedule a laser session, if possible, or just hit me up in my inbox because I actually want to see your profile makeup so I can tell you the best route in order for you to change that vehicle over to the business side if that is what you're wanting to do. So vehicle on personal. Okay, got it. Yes, it's you want to have one on the personal, but that's when you go and do the other vehicles on the business side. That makes sense. All right, so the two vehicles, Miss Erica, she's saying that, sorry guys, so for y'all that ain't on that side. She's saying that she want to get two vehicles, right? And it's adding up to 75,000 in debt. As long as your profile, which it is, because you one of the credit cleanse members, is set up correctly, it's okay to add debt if you can justify it, if that makes sense, if it's good debt. So the thing is, if you're going to be adding a vehicle, what is your plan to get that paid off in the least amount of time as possible? If it is for business, then is it bringing you in enough so that you can pay that bad boy off? And now it's pure profit. So now it's an asset instead of a liability. Of course, we can do a one-on-one to kind of discuss really what you're trying to do. Steps I need to take to hire an employee. For, oh my gosh, why can I see a lot of y'all's names on there? All right, but it says the steps to take to hire an employee. Are you trying to hire an American employee, or are you trying to hire somebody elsewhere? So is this a virtual assistant? This is somebody that's going to be doing your social media. Are your market, some type of marketing, ads campaign? Are they going to be reaching out to your leads? What is the directive there? So it's a whole lot of different directions you can go. If you are talking about someone that is virtual, like a VA, there's different agencies that you can use. One of the ones that I use to get out the middleman is onlinejobs.ph. All right. You can go on there, you create an account, have, I think it's $69. It'll let you do some job posts. Make sure you are detailed as ever of what you are looking for. Those people will apply. You interview them. And this is how you interview. You ask them questions, right? You don't just go by what they said when they responded back to you. Give them some type of quiz. Right. So if you're going to be having them on for your social media, they need to know about SEO. They need to know about hashtags. If they're posting the reels for you, it's a lot of different things that they need to know. Right. So you want to make sure that they really know this stuff. So have them like, hey, if you were in my business today or starting tomorrow, what would be a post that you would post? Like have them do a little rough draft type thing and send it to you. Then also have them, just to make sure, if you're going to be having them answer the phones for you, you need to make sure that they're able to speak great English, right? So therefore, give them something that they need to say. And even when you're on the call with them, you can have them, hey, I need you to read this. So can they read? Can they write? And also speak great English. All of that goes into play. So again, if you're here and you're trying to get an American, of course, that's going to be a little bit different. Y'all give me some great questions, but can y'all key it in? Because they so broad. Hey, Juan. Hey, King Tax Services. All right. Do you still have to have commercial insurance to drive for business conferences? An example. Can you put that? I'm not exactly understanding what you're saying. Sorry. So I will come back to that. Let's see. Y'all asking some good questions though. Love it. How do I get business funding? I have my LLC for a year, can't get funding or know how to get it. One, you must not have been following Credit Cleanse Honestly, you must not be following Credit Cleanse because I be on this live talking all the time about business credit. But nevertheless, you can definitely, the link that I had posted earlier, if you click on there, I have a free business funding checklist. Go get that free business funding checklist. You want to make sure first that your business is structured, okay? Just because you have an LLC don't mean nothing, baby. You got to make sure it is structured all the way properly. Anything not on there will get you denied. Trust me. I'm not telling you this just to tell you this to try to make you go get my free business funding checklist. No, I'm telling you this because this is stuff that I went through. Okay. You got to make sure your documents align all the way across the board. So if you're putting drive and you're spelling it out with the Secretary of State, you need to make sure that when you got your EIN, when you got your DUNS number, that you spelled it all the way out as well, not abbreviated. Okay. So just because one is spelled all the way out and one is abbreviated, they will deny you on the business side. Also, when it comes to your address, are you using your home address? If so, that could possibly be getting you denied, or it could be limiting the amount that you get approved for. You need to have an actual commercial property pull up when they are looking. So therefore, even if you're not in a brick and mortar, go and get a virtual office. That does not mean from the UPS store, FedEx, or a PO box, all right, or even our postal. That is going to red flag, get you denied, all right? Go ahead, take the extra mile, go to Regis, Alliance, Opus, and if you click the link in my bio, again, click the link that I just shared, you can go on there to say, do you need a virtual office? And get you a virtual office. Some of the lenders, some of the creditors, when they look up your business, they want to see a commercial property. Also, with your phone number, what do you have for a phone number? All right, for your business. Is it a personal line? That could get you flagged. Are you using Google Voice? That could get you flagged. They want to actually see a business line. Yes, I know there's some people on here. It's like, I got approved and I had a Google Voice, or I got approval and I'm using my personal phone. How much did you get approved for? Because as a business, if it's anything less than 25,000, baby, you're doing something. You're doing something. You need to go back into your deck of cards, because on the business side, I just said you should be getting approved for 2 to 10 times to 100 times more than you would on the personal side, right? So all of that goes into play, as well as, are we looking tacky in these streets? Last thing. So if you are still if you're using your business name at Gmail, your business name at AOL, at Hotmail, any of that, you a hot mess right now. So you got to go in there and get that change and get an actual corporate business email address. All right. So it should be info at or support at your name at whatever at yourbusinessname.com, yourbusinessname.biz, yourbusinessname.net.org, whatever. But it should not be no at Gmail. If you still doing that, guys, they looking at you like you crazy. They're like, this person ain't even taking their own business serious. Why they coming to me and they're wanting me to give them this amount of money to expand their company, to get in new employees, for working capital, for marketing purposes, and they ain't even taking the time to get their stuff together. Moving on, let's go to the next person. So I'm just telling you, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. But yes, go get that free business funding checklist. And if you still need help, there are videos that you can get so that it can explain it a little bit more in detail. Guys, I'm just going from side to side, making sure I don't miss y'all. If you get a car on the business side, not putting it on Turo, I would be driving it to attend business meetings and business conferences. All right. So technically, if you get a business vehicle, that's a commercial vehicle, right? So you should have commercial insurance. Y'all see how I said technically, all right? I'm just saying. Y'all can take it from there. I hope that helped. Y'all know people be on here monitoring, so if I wink, that means you can do whatever, okay? Thank you. Yes, I'm ready for these keys. I'm ready to like really show y'all which home we picked and everything. So I'm super excited about that. Yes, Lakeisha, I can see your name. Any other questions, guys? Remember, I said tonight is about y'all. So I definitely hope this is beneficial to y'all. Of course, if it is, please invite another boss in here. Maybe they have some questions that they've been wanting to ask, or they just don't have the funds right now to get like a one-on-one or anything like that. This is y'all's time. Get in here, ask these questions. Hey, Catrice. All right. How long do I need to keep eCredible, NAV, Biz Credit, etc.? NAV, I would always keep. Is great to have because that's your business credit monitoring service, right? So it's telling you where your scores are. So I would definitely keep that. For the other ones, eCredible, once you generated you a score, and Lakeisha, for you, baby, you can go ahead. And I'm saying this is for Lakeisha. Lakeisha is one of my one-on-ones. All right. She is out here doing the dang thing. She is a boss. Okay. So for you, you can definitely stop your eCredible, your Biz Credit Central. All right. Keep NAV. I would keep that, or at least change it to the free version. And then when you are about to do something, put it to the paid version so you can see your actual scores. Okay. But for you, for anyone else, how long do you need to keep it? I honestly would say 3 months. All right. Keep it for 3 months if you are building. And then from there, by that time, you should be having other type of credits, lines of credit. You should have actual bank cards in that 3 months time frame. So therefore, you wouldn't have to keep it. Hope that answers everybody's question on that. Yes, yes. But definitely get the videos if anything. Um just make sure you structuring it together properly, guys. There's so many people out here. I know some people use like LegalZoom, okay? I don't care for LegalZoom because y'all know how many business owners have came to me and I've had to actually correct what they've done. We had to spend extra money to get it amended with the Secretary of State and stuff like that. So just be careful. Make sure you really understand what your structure is supposed to be. So when you have somebody else out here doing anything for you, or even a partner, that you are making sure that they know what they're doing as well. All right. So let's say you are currently getting that credit cleanse and your business is structured right. How long you should wait to start applying for funding? You are not in the position to PG. Should you wait until your vending accounts post for 2 to 3 months? Once you have generated a score, and with Dun and Bradstreet, it should be at 80. For Experian Commercial, it should be at 80. Well, 76 or higher. I say 80. And then for your Equifax on there, it's still NAV doesn't report it. So with NAV, it should be like a 350 or more, right? You're good there. So once it starts reporting, you should be moving up. So once those vending accounts that you should have like some fleet cards, meaning some gas cards, right? So Murphy or something like that, you should have, as well as now If you're on the business side, that's when I would instruct you to do some other companies that would just be looking at your business revenue, what you're bringing in your business to get funding. Um, if you were in the Level Up Academy, that was definitely some things that I went over that I had y'all write down. I was like, hey, you can go here as long as you got 3 months of bank statements, they'll give you funding. So you should be using those resources. But yeah, after once it starts reporting, I say 2-3 months, you don't need to keep paying for those type of accounts. We should be moving on to other things. Is the domain name okay? Like it? Yes. Yes, ma'am. All right. So let me tell y'all a little secret when it comes to your business name, because I'm seeing some business names that, guys, y'all really could be getting a cease and desist anytime now. So before you even pick out your business name, and yes, it might be the best thing, you like, I created this, somebody else out there might have before you. Go ahead, go check out. It's KNOWX.com. So I don't know if Noakes, but it's like no, KNOW, and then the X.com. Do the national search and put in the business name that you are trying to get, right? It'll pull up if there's anybody out there that already has that name that is trademarked or anything like that. You can also go to the actual trademark site, right? And type in your net business name to make sure it's not already trademarked. No, so it's KNOWX. Yes, King Tax Services. You got it right. KNOWX.com. You can also go to your tax comptroller for your state and type it in there to see if anybody else has that name in your state. You can also go to the Secretary of State website for your state and make sure nobody has that name already. It would suck to get your domain and then you go to file for your business and you're not able to have it, or the other way around. It would suck to go ahead and went through the Secretary of State and all of that, and then when you got try to go purchase the domain, someone already has it. So definitely do both of those at the same time to make sure it's available. Hope that helps. Any other questions for me? Let me make sure on IG. I'm probably missing y'all. Hold on. I have the paid now for a year. Then I'm on. Okay, yes. What account should I get that reports to Dun and Bradstreet? Y'all not gonna like when I say this. I'm not a big fan of Dun and Bradstreet. Yes, it's the biggest business credit reporting agency, but when it comes to lending and getting funding, they're looking at your Experian. They're looking at credit safe. They're looking at your Equifax for loans. Like, they're not even caring about Dun and Bradstreet no more. But if you want one that reports NAV, you need to get NAV that reports to all three. Oh my gosh, I hate that. Sorry, guys. Let me know if y'all can hear me on IG. I know it messed up. I hate when my phone rings. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. Let's see. Can I apply while I'm going through the credit cleanse for business funding? You would definitely want to schedule a laser session to make sure that you are able to. Because one thing you don't want to add extra for us to have to take off of there. But yes, you would definitely want to reach out because that'll be something that I could help you with as far as where to go so it doesn't even take your personal into consideration to get funding. Or you can join the business funding masterclass and you'll know some of the sources that you can go to get funding without them taking your personal into consideration. I hope that helped. Y'all, y'all really honest because normally I do these Q&As. Y'all don't ask Nathan. How long should I wait before trying to get business funding and when does day one start? Day one. All right. So your day one in business starts when you get an actual business bank account. Did y'all hear me? Your day one in business starts when you get your business bank account. Not your personal that you're using for business, an actual business bank account. That's your day one in business. And how long should you wait before trying to get business funding? Everybody's situation is different. You can literally start getting funding for your business day one, depending on what your profile looks like. Do you have personal credit? That's up to par. Are you generating the income? It's a lot of stuff that goes into consideration, but you can literally start getting business funding day one in business. I'm going to say this real quick. A lot of people try to cut costs. Let me say that. Or they try to go the easy way when it comes to certain things. This is where, honestly, a mentor comes into play. I get it. Y'all look at YouTube, y'all look at Google, but what they're not telling y'all is when you can apply for these sources, right? They're not telling y'all the back end of it. If you have someone that's on your team that can eliminate the guesswork so you can make sure you get out here and get approved, you should be doing that. You don't have to do stuff yourself. Okay? Here's my thing. Y'all, my coach is 100K, over 100K. Everybody looks at me crazy. They was like, you paid 100K? Guess what? I paid 100K and I had my first 100K month. So sometimes, like, you need a coach. My coach has a coach. So if I'm paying her this, what is she paying for her coach? Like, there's levels to this. If you've never been to that level before, how can you get there? Yes, you can go the long route, or you can get with someone that's going to help you bypass all the mess and get straight to where you need to be. It's up to y'all. So yes, I would say anybody that's trying to get into the funding realm or anything like that, if you don't want to pay for a one-on-one coach, you don't want to go to credit cleanse, you don't want to invest into yourself right now, or you can't. I'm not even going to say you don't want to. Maybe you can't right now. Then definitely get into the business funding masterclass. We are going to be on that call anywhere from 2 to 5 hours. We're going to be on there late. Some of y'all probably going to get off because it's going to be that long, right? But I want to make sure y'all have the resources. So I'm going out. And you can definitely tell that I'm not doing this just to get some money in my pocket, because it's $197 that you can use Afterpay. You can use Affirm. You can use Klarna to get in it. So there's even payment options available. But come in here, have your notepad ready, have your pen or your pencil, whatever you use, and have them ready, because I'm giving y'all the sources. This is going to be on a Zoom. So I'm going to be sharing my screen to show y'all where y'all need to go. So if you are like, I'm not to the point where I can get me a coach, I can get me a mentor, anything like that, but I still want to know where I can get funding to grow and scale my business, start there. Right now, there's only 3 spots available. Once those 3 slots are gone, that is it, because I capped it at 30. I only wanted 30 people in there. That way I can ask them what industry they are in. I can ask and we can go from there. So I can make sure everybody in there have places that they can go to. It's going to be interactive. Y'all going to be able to ask questions. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? All of that is going to be happening in that room. So once all 30, I'm not opening it up. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not. We start it's July 6th, and it starts at 7 p.m. So if it goes too far, it might be a day 2, just to make sure that everybody gets everything. That's how serious I am about making sure my business owners, my entrepreneurs out here, they get out here and can get to winning. I'm tired of hearing about everybody living paycheck to paycheck. Oh, I don't have the money to this. Oh, all the money I'm making, I'm putting it back into my business. I'm not able to do this. My kids, like all of that. It doesn't have to be. What it is we are, majority of our culture, used to doing stuff on their own and don't know how to ask for help or ask for guidance. Or what happens is you didn't ask for help before and that person didn't do nothing for you. So now you're like, you know what? I ain't going to ask nobody else. I'm going to do this on my own. I got this. I'm self-made. So that's why I put this together, so you don't have to be burning through your 401k. You don't have to be maxing out your personal credit cards. You don't have to empty your savings just to make your dream come true, okay? They want to give you the money, especially as a business owner. But are you putting yourself in position where you can get all of that? You know how many people are getting turned down for grants? Guess why they're getting turned down for grants? They structure ain't together. I have a whole free business funding checklist, free. Why your structure ain't together? They want to give you the money, but we're not putting ourselves in position to get the money. A lot of these banks have to have what they consider no doc, but it's really the least amount of docs needed, because you still got some documentation that you need, of 50,000 before they start asking you for tax returns and stuff like that. That's why I say you can get funding day 1. If you know to play, you can go to this bank, get 25,000 here, go to another bank, get 25,000 there, go to another bank, get 25,000. Before you know, you got 100,000 because you went to the 4th bank, right? Now what you're going to do is take all that money, put it into one bank, get a line of credit from that. So now you just turned that 100,000 into what? Now you got 200,000. So now you take that money out of there, go put it back into the other bank that you had, right? And you're going to ask for a line of credit there. Now you just turned that to 300K, right? Do the same thing with all 4 banks. So now that's 500K. Why we can't get out here and why we can't get to winning? I'm just saying. But this is the type of plays I know, I learned, you didn't know about. You don't understand how to even do it, right? That's where I'm at. That's what you're paying for, is for the knowledge. So now you can go out there and do that times 10. If you have 2, 3, 4 businesses, you can do the same thing that you do with the first business. It's that simple, guys. Again, 3 slots available. Once they gone, they gone. Blink twice. Secretary of State told me that I can't change my address with them, that I have to change the address with the comptroller. Is this going to be a problem with my registered address being different? No, because once you change it, you're in the state of Texas. Let me say that for the state of Texas. When you change it there, sometimes they go ahead and change it with the Secretary of State. I'm going to say that. So then your documentation is still going to line up. That's in Texas, because that happened to me. So that's why I can say for Texas. And sorry y'all can't hear me on IG. I knew it was going to go out when my call came through. Doo-doo-doo. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Y'all know what to do. I be alive everywhere. YouTube, IG, Facebook. So if one don't work, go to the other. Let's see. Carl, we need you as a coach. What's your fee? Let me book a laser session. Yes, start with a laser session. First thing first, we're gonna make sure that we a good fit for one another. Make sure I'm a good fit for you. Y'all, my coaching style, not everybody can get with, because I have some one-on-ones out here. They can tell you if they want to in the comments how I am. We're going to smile. We're going to laugh together. We're going to cry together with the wins. We're going to do all of that. But I'm also going to be on your butts. So yes, definitely start with a laser session. If anything, we'll get a strategy together, and we'll go from there. How do I become a one-on-one member? Starting with that laser session, guys. You start with a laser session with the one-on-one. Let me tell you how it works. It starts off with 12 coaching sessions, right? And they can either be weekly, bi-weekly. Sometimes if we're waiting for paperwork to go through or something like that, I'll say, hey, let's hold off on this week and put it to the next. One thing about me is if I have you apply for anything, let's say that you didn't get it, then my team is taking care of that. We are going to make sure we take those inquiries, if it is an inquiry, off your credit report. Also, with my one-on-one coaching comes free personal credit restoration, right? That way we can make sure both of those are hand in hand so we can max that funding. That is the reason y'all are seeing my members get approved for those high numbers, is because we are building out that personal and the business at the same time. I'm back. If I have a partnership, should I still get an LLC? That would be something more so for a CPA. I don't want to tell you wrong because I don't know your situation. But honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all this: in order to be a business, you have to have at minimum an LLC or a corporation, right? If you are still functioning with your DBA, you're not truly a business. Therefore, you cannot truly build business credit. I don't care who out here tells you otherwise. It's still reporting on your personal side. So, in order to have those separated, you would need at least an LLC, if not a corporation. Doo-doo-doo. IG's back up. I redid it. Any other questions? Mm. Yes, come on in to this funding masterclass. Also on the personal side, guys, I know y'all were asking, so I want to make sure I let y'all know. I only take up to 12 people. Right now, I currently have 9. I didn't have 5 graduate. I have 9 right now. The reason I do that is because I cannot have so many people because I am in your business. If you not getting, like, let's say you apply for something, you won't get denied. Let's go back to what is going on here. Why did you get denied? I know you should have got approved. Let's look at this paperwork. Like, I'm in your business, as well as not only are you coming to me for funding, I'm going to help increase your income on in your business, if that makes sense. Because by increasing your income in your business is going to increase the amount of funding that you're getting. So I'm going to help with that. So if it needs to be figuring out what kind of digital products we need to have in the back end, so you don't have to work extra hard, but you can still be having that in the background and you getting money from there. Maybe it's properties or Airbnb. Let's see what's going on. Are you in the correct area? Stuff, just depending on your industry. Let's figure out where some other income opportunities are to increase that. So that's all that's going on in the one-on-ones. Any other questions? Erica. That too. Hey, it took me time. It took me time too, because I thought I was, know it all, But I'm a student always, even now. And when I learn something, I bring it to y'all. Thinking about that. All right. So if you are on IG real quick, you are not going to be able to see my screen. I might turn this into a reel, the part that I'm about to show for Facebook and YouTube. But if you want to come either to the YouTube channel, it's Credit Cleanse, credit with a K, cleanse with a K, or you want to come over to Facebook. I am going to show them something that I have real quick for anybody out here that is trying to reestablish their personal credit, or they have a teenager that they want to help build credit. All right. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. Hold on. Okay. Now my mouse want to go that crazy. All right. Oh my gosh. Like, this is tripping. Touch screen. That. All right. So hopefully y'all can see my screen. Because I can't see y'all right now. All right. So for those of you that are out here and you cannot get approved for anything, right? Or you are in the rebuilding stage and you need to add another credit card, because we know you need to have at least a minimum of 2 credit cards in order to start rebuilding your credit profile. Well, Grow Credit is something that possibly could be the best thing for you. All right. One thing about Grow Credit, okay, let me say this again, is if you have a teenager or anything, there is no credit required, right? You do not have to have a credit score. There is no hard inquiry to get this MasterCard. All right. What happens is you actually connect your subscriptions that you have, right? Hulu, Netflix, Disney, um, any type of subscription, your phone bill, any of that with Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, it's really just anything. Let me see if it's like over, let me see. Hold on. If I can show y'all all the subscriptions real quick. These are the available subscriptions right here. And again, I cannot see y'all right now. So as soon as I get back to the other screen, I'll be able to answer any questions that y'all have. Y'all cannot tell me y'all don't have some of these. Do y'all see this? All right. Again, if you on IG, you won't be able to see this. I'll probably turn it into a reel so y'all can get on. So y'all be able to see it, but you can also get on my YouTube channel or you can get on my Facebook. All right. So really any subscription, do y'all see this? Car insurance, your house, whatever. It is on here. There is something on here. All right. So you actually, let me go back. Connect this, right? So let's say, let me tell you what you do. So how it works. You set up your Grow Credit account. The next thing, you're going to add your subscriptions on there, right? Add as many as you want to that you want to have reporting, okay? Because it doesn't report the subscription. It's going to report the credit card. So it's as if you got a credit limit, okay? So anytime your subscriptions, it'll come off of this, but it's linked to your bank account. So it'll still come out of your bank account, okay? You have memberships to choose from. So if you do the free account and they report to all 3 personal credit reporting agencies, you do the free account, you only have a $17 monthly spend. So your subscriptions have to equal up to $17, and that's what they'll report, okay? Monthly is just showing that you have a credit card. It'll report 204, but they only give you $17 as the spending limit. Let me rephrase that in case I confuse y'all. All right. So if you have more subscriptions and you want to have them reported on there, then that'll increase the amount, the limit that they have reported on there. So, you know, like when you have a credit card, it'll have a $200 limit, $500 limit, $1,500, whatever. Well, when you are starting off, of course, you can choose what your limit is going to be. They'll give you the spending limit of the actual spending limit that you have on there, but they report to all 3. And this is the cost. Tell me that's not affordable. Let me tell y'all, play with this. No, I'll wait. Y'all want me to tell y'all to play? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want me to run a play with y'all real quick. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want me to tell y'all play. Put a 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. And I'm going to come back to IG. I ain't forgot. I'm looking at the questions. Pull up. All right. Let me go back. Let me see. Y'all got a 1? All right. So let me tell y'all a little play real quick. All right. So on the personal side, when you have credit limits on there, right? What happens when you actually go apply? They don't see that it's a secured, right? They don't see that that's not truly your limit on there. So what happens when you actually go and apply for an actual credit card, let's say with Chase, with Bank of America, with some major creditor out here? What'll happen is they'll see that you already have whatever the limit is that you got for the plan. Let's say you got that 1,800. they'll see that you already have an $1,800 credit card. So they want you to use their product over that current product. So guess what? That's how you get an even higher limit, even when you're just starting off with credit. So they'll see that 1,800 and they'll be like, I want them to use my product. I want them to use my service over that right there. So let me give them 2,500. Let me give them 3,000. Let me give them 4,000, whatever, just so they'll use mine. They don't know that you honestly just tricked them because that was a secured card. You didn't really have that limit on there. And only thing you could put on there was your subscriptions. They didn't see that part. So now you have a credit card that you can use any and everywhere with an actual credit limit that they give you higher than what you already have reported. That's how you use secured cards to get more when it comes to unsecured cards. Secured is when you put your money down to back it. Unsecured is when they just give you a limit. Tell me they want saucy. That's how you get your teenager out here and they can have high limits right at the start. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I'll be loving the credit game because that's what it is. If that was saucy to y'all, go ahead and put a 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Let me know. Was it saucy? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Was it saucy? Okay, I see them twos coming in. All right, so back to the question. So yes, go check out Grow Credit. If you got a teenager or you are in the process of rebuilding and you might have one card right now, but you need 2. Know if you're in credit cleanse, we be on you. If you got one or if you don't have no cards, we be like, hey, you need to go get another card. Here's some options. Well, that's another one that we'll be adding. Because right now we be telling y'all about Cred.ai is a good one. We try to make sure y'all get cards that are going to graduate or cards that are going to give you higher limits once you graduate. So yeah, Grow Credit. All right, how much are your one-on-one and at what point is your one-on-one complete? Do we have you forever? Heck no. You gonna have me forever. Ooh, you gonna be paying some bucks. No, but the one-on-ones, I always tell people start with the laser session first. The one-on-one right now I do have on promo. So normally it is $4,500. It is $2,400 right now. And that is where work is involved. So we'll have coachings, you'll have some homework and stuff like that you'll be having to do to get your business all the way set up, right? You can split that into 3 equal payments if need be, right? We have in-house financing, as well as you're able to use Klarna, Afterpay, and Affirm. Any of those are, like I said, in-house financing, split it into 3 payments. We do have a program that some of our members do that they don't want to do any work involved whatsoever. So they're like, you know what? Build my business, build a business credit, get my approvals, and I just want the card so I can get out here and do what I need to do. We have high-end clients that are like that. So therefore, they're my VIPs. You can definitely reach out to me if that's something you would like to do, and we can go from there. Hey, with my LLC, I have a UPS PO box for my address. What? You definitely want to change that. You will get approvals in the beginning, but when it comes to major banks, they will deny you. So you want to get a virtual office, and then after you get the virtual office, you want to amend your address with the Secretary of State or the tax comptroller. And then you also want to go to irs.gov. Well, IRS, call them and actually have that change with them. I just put a reel to show y'all how y'all can get your EIN documentation changed, the address changed the same day. So definitely make sure you look at that reel. It should be like one of my latest, so you don't have to scroll too far. Will a PO box UPS address get me denied for funding? Should I change? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And if it don't get you denied, it's going to limit you how much they'll give you. Let's see here. Y'all asking some good questions. All right. Y'all gonna have me in the gym at midnight. Thinking big, Kyra. I love it. Yes. And let me place the link in here. Hold on. All right. If you want to schedule a laser session, click the link in the bio and it says laser session, or click the link that I just shared for YouTube and Facebook, and you can schedule a laser session. If you're trying to get into the Business Funding Masterclass, you can also click that same link. It's the first button. You want the free business funding checklist, guys, all of that is on the link that I just sent y'all. I am enrolled in Credit Cleanse right now. I would like to get enrolled in the Credit Cleanse business. Should I start the Credit Cleanse business now, or should I wait until I finish with the Credit Cleanse personal? That is honestly up to you. If you are trying to have it where they meet in the middle and you're able to do everything at once, then I definitely suggest both at the same time. If your finances, like right now, you like, I'm on a budget, I just don't got it right now, or don't put yourself in a bind trying to do it. Let me say that. I'm not that person that's going to do that, put you in a bind. So therefore, if that's not an issue, definitely you can switch over. And what happens is, guys, for those of you that's just on the personal side right now, when you switch over to the business side, and remember I said it's complimentary free credit restoration in that program, that cancels out. So you'll get a cancellation. So you don't have a monthly if you're in the monthly. And if you're in the 6-month program, then it's discounted. So the rest of your 6 months go unto that. So it'll be marked down even more, if that makes sense. Where do you see if a business name is taken? KNOWX.com. Also, if you go to your state's Secretary of State website or your state's tax comptroller website, type in, it'll say business name, or it'll ask franchise search, or it'll say business search. You type in your business name, you're able to see if it's available. And then if you want to see if your business name is trademarked already, maybe in a different state, and do they have it where they count for your state as well, then you want to make sure that you go to the patent trademark office to search it. Sorry, something was in my eye. Hope that answered your question. Can you tell me what virtual office should I use? So virtual office, one of the ones that I like right now is Opus. And I like Opus because it also reports to the business credit reporting agencies for those of you that are trying to build your business credit. Opus, you can actually find, if you click the link that I sent, or click the link in my bio, it says, do you need a virtual office? If you click that link, you're able to get a virtual office from Opus, and they'll also report to Dun & Bradstreet. They'll report to Experian and report to Equifax, okay? Also, a good one is Regis. Another good one is DaVinci. Another good one, Alliance. So that's some options right there. Run the play. All right. Any other questions? If not, I'm going to let y'all go. Why is Klarna taking so long to process? I'm trying to get into your Miss Tanya, I do not know. Klarna, I don't know. Because they do that to me too. It takes a while. It'll spin around or whatever. Um, Definitely always try Afterpay if it still acts up. And then I had a one member that actually uh, split it and did in-house financing. So just whatever. Let's see. Any other questions? What about registered agent address? Great question. All right. So, with the registered agent address, so I'm big on, y'all know, unless you in a few states, Delaware, Nevada, Wyoming, right? Unless you in there, then it is public records. Your business is public records. I'm big on keeping your personal information personal. So therefore, and I did this era when I first started. And that's when I lived in another house and everything. So I made the mistake with the first business. I thought I was doing something because I had a virtual address. I did that. But then when it's asked for the registered agent, I put my name and I put my address. That still was public information. So on the Secretary of State website for every state, it has where you can actually get a registered agent. Guys, go ahead and spend those coins. It's like usually like $50, sometimes less, sometimes maybe a little bit more, but that's for the whole year. So basically any documentation, legal documentation, it goes to them and then they send it to you. But you do not want to put your information because that's still public records. Some of y'all like, okay, my friend, her bestie did this, right? Formed her own company, had her actual home address on there. She was a model, right, in California. Started a clothing company, had a stalker. He found her address because of her LLC. Then he went into that home and waited for her and killed her. I don't need that to happen to you. It's crazy people out here. Don't give them that type of information. Also, like I always say, it limits you when it comes to funding. Go ahead, spend those little extra coins just to get an actual registered agent that can take your legal documentation and they're going to send it over to you if you ever get any type of documentation. So for those of you, like if you're in Texas, every year you have a franchise tax form that you have to fill out to keep your business in good standing. Other states have it, and it's called a good standing form. That goes to them and they send it to you. So that way, keep up with your legal documentation because they're always tracking it. What other businesses do you have? Can you talk to us about how you got started up to where you're now? You're so smart. Oh, thank you. All right, so I started with Credit Cleanse, guys. This is my first baby, but it wasn't my first baby that I made into an actual company. Let me say that. So I have other companies. One is now in a trust because that is going to go for my kids, and it's protected. So even the home that I'm getting, that is going into a trust, but it's a company. So people can look it up or whatever. You won't find nothing that say Kyra on it, okay? It's protected. Anyways, so I started with Credit Cleanse. Before I did all of this, I was a full-time nurse. I did travel nursing as well. I used to work 12 to 18-hour shifts. I missed out on a lot with my kids. The reason being is because I worked those many hours and it was just me at that time. My last pregnancy, when my kid's father came home, um, got pregnant right then and there. That same month. It's crazy. But anyways, it was a rough pregnancy. I lost my eyesight. They didn't know if that was coming back. My blood pressure stayed all, it was just crazy. So couldn't work. My credit was trash. So I ended up having her, went into, came home. She was in the NICU. We came home to an eviction letter. And right after that, a repossession. Guys, it was crazy. So he was able to put us into another home because his credit was good at that time. Um, Learned about credit. We paid someone $4,200 and they didn't do jack diddly squat. We paid $4,200, not no payment plan, not no none of that. $4,200. And nothing happened. Then I was like, you know what? It's got to be a better way. Started learning about credit. And before I know it, I was like, ooh, I'm really into this. So I'm learning more and more. I'm getting around. I'm like, you know what? I got to find the people that's really out here doing it. So started getting around millionaires, multimillionaires. Like, can y'all teach me the game, teach me the sauce? I'm just they pouring into me. So end up didn't have to do nursing anymore. And I've been doing this. I could go back to nursing, but it just don't make sense now. So I like helping people on this part. So anyways, it started with this. Then it went into real estate, getting a property, getting some land first. Then I found out that you could get properties, you could get land for as little as $1 up to $1,000. Purchase some of those bad boys, right? Yes, guys, this properties out here that's $1 and they are in great condition. Some of them just need like $20,000 worth of work, but what's that? That's a come up, right? So then I got into Airbnb. So of course, anytime I change what I do, I add another business. Y'all get me? I'm not putting this all up under one company. This is multiple businesses, right? So now what I just told y'all, what you do with one when it comes to funding, you can do with the others. The same methods, right? So then from Airbnb, Turo. Because I heard about, I was like, oh, let me try that. I like to dibble and dabble. Plus, I like to teach y'all off stuff I know, not what I didn't heard. So then, what else? I have a company now. It's a drop shipping company. Actually, this is my first time even putting it on here. So y'all know more than a whole lot of people, including my family. So this company, I do healthcare type of products in there. Guys, I'm literally, like I said, it's in the back office. I picked out the products and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't even fool with that business. I have a whole VA that runs the show over there. And also, so I have a nonprofit that is about to it's an anti-bully academy, right? Big on that. So that's another business I'm going into. It's already been set up. We just haven't opened our doors yet. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. But what got me started is one, wanting to be with my family more, wanting to be with my kids more. Tired of missing out on them, tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Doing something that I truly enjoy and it brings me income. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like I'm working while I'm with y'all on here. This ain't work. This is making sure y'all are able to get out here and do the same thing so y'all can get out here and enjoy life. Um, and then being around certain people, I know real estate is always wealth. You know what I'm saying? Land, they can come get everything. They can get the house, they can get the whatever. I have land. If I can't do nothing but put a tent up on there, can't nobody come and take me off of that, right? Because that's mine. So that's what it was about, and building generational wealth. So if anything were to happen to me, I want to make sure that my kids are able to have something that they can do whatever with. So, yeah. I hope that was explained enough for you. Well, yeah. Thanks. Could you spell the first place you said to check your business name? It began with yes. I'll actually put it in the chat. So you'll have it. Would you speak for network groups? Explain, Mr. James. Explain. Would you speak for network groups? I am a public speaker. I am a speaker. Let me just put it that way. I have been in the newspaper. I have been on the news. I have been in magazines. I have been, and not just for the state of Texas and not just for Central Texas. Um, I go to high schools. I travel. Next year, I'll be doing a tour with some other individuals. So please explain that one a little bit more. Yes, come on over here, Miss Tate. There are network. Oh yes, I would love to come out and speak. Definitely. Just let me know. Y'all can always hit up my inbox. I'm gonna tell you now, if you hit me up on the personal side, you probably will not get a message back for days or weeks. So always best to hit up Credit Cleanse on any platform, TikTok, YouTube, um, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch. You can get me, or you'll get my team and they'll get to me. Come to California. Oh, yes, I'm coming. I'm coming to California. Don't worry. I'm definitely coming to Florida. Definitely going to New York. Definitely going to Georgia. Definitely, y'all know I'm going to be all over in Texas. Y'all, I have members everywhere. Yes, yes. Reach out. I would love to come speak. Any other questions? Again, we are doing a free challenge. So if you want to learn more about what it means to leverage your credit, definitely join the free challenge. You can type WIN23, WIN23 to 254-274-2766. Again, that is WIN23 to 254-274-2766 if you would like to be part of the free challenge that we have going on right now. And of course, we have 3 slots. Let me make sure, because I could be lying to y'all. Where we at? Where we at? All right. As of right now, we have 2 slots available. Somebody on here already got one of the slots for the business funding masterclass. So if you are interested in that, definitely go in that class. We're going down through there. Other than that, guys, I have enjoyed y'all. It is time for me to hit the gym so I can get my body to meow. And before my coach that's on there get on to me. So yes, again, I am your girl Kyra. I am the Credit Cleanse CEO, right? So y'all know what to do. Get out here. Let's get to winning. Y'all know if y'all need me, hit me up. I got you. Later, guys. Good night.
Credit Cleanse. Change your life and build your credit up. Credit Cleanse. Time to live your life the way that you really want. Credit Cleanse. There ain't nothing you can't do. Make it happen. We got a passion on seeing all your dreams come true. Hey, people said that she wouldn't. On a business, nah, she couldn't. Entrepreneur, doing it all. And still a mother, she really a boss. Thankful to God, they cannot stop the blessings. She really knows what her worth is. Building up generational wealth. Breaking all generational curses.